Hello everybody and welcome to the final part of Steambot Chronicles. That's right folks, it's part 40 and the Bloody Mantis have shown their hand. They've kidnapped Connie and Mallow and now we're visiting Dr. Nutmeg in order to find a way to get to that blimp and take him out. And reminder, you have to do a side quest in which you help some children deliver some items to each other in order to progress with this quest. I've done that, so the ending will proceed smoothly.
It's about time you showed up. Benno sent us a pigeon. Connie's still in there, isn't she? Attacking Happy Garland from the air. Simply terrifying.
What is that?
I wish I could tell you. I would guess that it's some sort of balloon.
A balloon?
It uses a sack filled with hot air to float up into the sky.
Doc, what about the flap flyer? You could make that fly.
Don't you ever learn? Trotmobiles can't fly.
But we can't just sit here.
You're right. Connie's depending on us. What was that?
It's a paper dragonfly. Eric won't put the stupid thing down.
Are you blind? Can't you see that it's flying?
Dr. Nutmeg and his son Willie were working into the wee hours of the night to make parts for the flying machine. I must have fallen asleep. When I came to, it was already morning.
Power and flapping speed don't affect flight. It's the shape of the wings. Sorry, I had to use your Trotmobile for parts, guys.
Don't worry about it, Doc. It's what the flap flyer would have wanted. Don't cry, brother. It's true.
Just change over to the flying parts. There are 3 of them total. First is the front propeller, which will drive you forward in the air. The tail goes in back, and that lets you steer the vehicle. Lastly, the wings will keep you floating off the ground. If you don't use all 3 at once, you won't be able to fly. But you're doing more than just flying. You have to help Connie. Remember, this is the Bloody Mantis you're up against. Be careful. When you're ready to go, meet me in the garage.
Yep, this is the point of no return. As soon as we start this mission, we're heading to the end of the game and the end credits. And the plane actually leaves you at a disadvantage because, you know, you have to replace everything. You have to replace your front, your back, and your weapon arms. Whatever you want, a minigun, a club, you know, a sword, you'll have to replace those with the wings and put a propeller and a tail on the front and back, so yeah. Good, you're all set to fly. This is gonna be a long battle, and you know how rough these guys are. Think you're ready for it? I think it's time. We've played this game a long 4 months. Let's end this.
Get Connie back, you hear? All right, launch! It's flying! It's flying!
Today, a Trotmobile took to the sky for the first time ever, with me at the helm. It's like nothing I've ever felt before. But now's not the time for bragging. Connie's being held captive on the giant airship. So yeah, folks, the Trotmobile can now fly, and the controls are going to take a little bit of getting used to. You still have to move, like, in both directions with the analog sticks in order to, like, move left or move right. It's kind of similar to how it handles on the ground, honestly, except now we're kind of tilting backwards in order to move up and moving forwards in order to move down. It's kind of unorthodox, and this is, like, one of the only times we're actually going to fly. But our Trotmobile can fly now. They can fly now! And, we gotta get to this blimp and save Connie.
Manila! Help!
Come now, Miss Collier. Come back inside.
exciting moment, but I gotta question why the Bloody Mantis are bombing the lake, because that seems like something that the fireballs would not be doing much damage to. You're just fucking up the fish, man. You're just fucking up the fish. But either way... So they've rotated the gondola up to the top of the blimp, which means you have to get super high up and meet with Bergamot up there, because we're now taking on Bergamot. And like I said, we have to replace our arms with the wings, so we don't have a Gatling gun, we don't have a melee weapon. We just kind of have to get up close and personal and attack this guy with our arms, which is tricky. It's very, very tricky. The one thing I didn't think to do, and the one thing that you can do to make this fight a lot easier, is that you can actually pick up the little silver pylons in the middle and chuck it at him. So you can have a little bit of distance and throw things at him while damaging him, but for some reason I was just like, oh no, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna go up and whack him. So, you know, I could have re-recorded this, I suppose, but yeah, whatever. I still won the fight. That's all that matters. Because when you're not throwing pylons at him, he's shooting his cannonballs at you, which actually knock you off the airship, and then you have to keep flying back on. He only shoots 3 at a time, and when the third one's shot, you can get in and just puh. You see, it's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, get in there. Should be picking up those pylons. I should be picking up those smokestacks, whatever the hell those gray things are in the middle. That makes the fight so much easier. If you're playing Steambot Chronicles, pick them up and throw them at Bergamot. I like Bergamot's Trotmobile, though. He has this crazy gold skull design. I think you get that for beating the Colosseum battle mode thing that unlocks, which I'll talk about later in an extra video, because we still have lots of videos left. We're still going to be showing off extra stuff about Steambot Chronicles. This isn't the final part, but, you know. Like I said, you can usually get most every single item that your enemies have in this game, so... Bergamot's got a cool gold skull. I could add that.
Don't pull that plug! Don't do that! Whatever you do, don't pull that plug! Don't do that! I told you not to do that!
Sorry, I'm not very good at listening. So yeah, we take out the blimp, and now we're getting to the big twist that I'm sure none of you saw coming. Maybe one of you, 2-3 parts ago when we went into the alternate dimension. Because, you know, Elder was talking to a mystery woman, right? We're gonna meet her right now.
Thank you, Connie. Connie!
It's all gone. It's over. I can't believe it. And if Master finds out about this, it'll be all over for me.
Give it up, Bergamot. The Bloody Mantis is done for.
Please, forgive me.
Pathetic. You're supposed to be the commander?
Dun dun dun!
Savory? Is that really you?
Quit messing around, Savory. Tell us what's going on.
Oh, this is no joke. I control the Bloody Mantis.
But why?
No specific reason, other than the fact that this fallen country must be destroyed. Oh, Vanilla. To think how often you've stood in our way. But you'll never stop us. We'll keep going until this country is in ashes. Goodbye, everyone. I'm afraid I still have business to attend to.
Savory! We can't let her get away!
Yeah, we have to find a way to beat her.
No! Savory, I can't believe she'd really do such terrible things. There has to be some other reason.
Yeah, folks, that came the fuck out of nowhere if you didn't do the Bloody Mantis quest. And even if you did do the Bloody Mantis quest, it's like, well, where the hell did this come from? Savory has been controlling the Bloody Mantis this whole entire time. Our fellow Garland Globetrotter is actually evil. What the hell? I could have gone on a date with her. She could have been one of my love interests. And she turns out to be the big bad. That's insane. That's ridiculous. Steambot Chronicles certainly goes places in its finale. But either way, you talk to Marjoram and he can replace all of your weaponry. And you're going to want to do that since you can't very well fight with your wings. And we're going to be fighting. We're not done with you yet, Savory.
Savory!
Stay out of this, Coriander. If you interfere, I won't have any choice.
Snap out of it, Savory! You're not a bad person!
You don't know anything about me.
Huh?
If you really think you can stop me, you're welcome to try.
Savory challenged me to a duel. By the look in her eyes, I knew she was serious. Okay, folks, the leader of the Bloody Mantis, Savory, is not that crazy of a final boss, honestly. I mean, she has, like, these spikes that she shoots out at you, which do a lot of damage, and you definitely want to strafe to the left or right in order to dodge those. But she is still susceptible to grabs, like a lot of enemies in this game. And so you can grab her, throw her at a wall, and if you have, like, the best weaponry you have, you know, like a buzzsaw, which you can buy in Happy Garland, no problem, then you can just wail on her when she's down and handle her like any other foe. So, yeah, she's nothing much. She's not really that bad. She's not exactly hot shit. Jeez, I hope she isn't the final boss, because that would be really disappointing. I hope there aren't any more twists and reveals coming up, because that'd be crazy.
Not yet. It can't end here.
Savory!
Hey!
Do you need to change equipment?
We'll help. Use whatever you need. Just find a way to stop her.
They give us parts that we definitely don't need, and I already had, so that felt kind of pointless, but we can also repair. Again, how is Marjoram repairing our Trotmobiles with no garage or tools? I don't know. It's a video game. It's the final section of the game, you know? I'm not going to question it. But with this extended chase sequence, it is both a chase and a boss fight. So we're moving the Trotmobile left and right on the screen, and we're constantly moving through the entire country. And this is actually kind of a fun set piece because it is moving through pretty much every location we've been through. Happy Garland, the egret pathway, the, you know, just everything that leads to, well, you'll see where we're going. But you can whittle her health down, and when her health is down, you'll see a lot of black smoke coming out of her Trotmobile, like so, and then she'll stop trying to attack you. But you can jump when you're traveling this far. You can move to the left and right. I like to jump and then, like, attack her from above, you know, slash on her when I'm landing on her. But yeah. Stop running, Savory. It's over.
Don't take it out on her. She was only following orders.
Dandelion!
You should be thanking her, Connie. Savory did all of this for Chicory's sake.
What are you talking about?
This was all to avenge Chicory. These people need to pay for watching him die. The grand finale was supposed to immerse this country in a sea of flames. But there was one miscalculation. How were we to know a Trotmobile could fly? Our biggest mistake was you. I never imagined you could come between us and our goal.
It can't be. Then you're...
We'll settle this eventually. But first, I have to burn Nephroburg to the ground.
Vanilla, you have to stop him. Please.
Yeah, no problem.
So you'll notice that Dandelion is piloting a white Trotmobile with spikes and a big fuck-off sword, and it's referred to as the White Requiem, which means that yes, this whole entire time, the champion of the UTC has been Dandelion, Chicory's brother, this whole entire time. How was that for a twist, huh? And a lot of that Elder stuff is like side quest material, you know? I didn't have to meet Elder's former mentor. I didn't have to beat all of these UTC people who talk about him. Like Saffron even talks about Elder. So there's a lot of like side stuff that really extrapolates and goes into Dandelion's character a whole bunch, which is kind of crazy. But Dandelion is Elder. He's actually the mastermind behind the Bloody Mantis. He's the one who has a beef with Mallow and wants to kill him and destroy this whole entire country. And since he's the one with the dead brother, that motivation kind of makes sense. Oh my god. But yeah, it's easy to whittle down their health in the chase, so then they don't really attack you from that point onwards. But and the slowdown is crazy because, oh my god, we're traveling through the whole world with a whole bunch of dust and explosions and crumbling set pieces. Like, you know, it's pretty impressive, this set piece. It's pretty awesome, but goddamn, what a finale. A grand finale. How many of you saw these twists coming, or at least thought that's where this game was going? Because my god. Sometimes you wish the game had a little more build up to these moments, but hey, what are you gonna do? Chasing after Dandelion and Savory, I come to Seagull Beach, the place where I was found washed ashore.
Seagull Beach. This is the first place I ever saw you, Vanilla. If I knew it would go this far, I would have buried you under that rock.
Dandelion! That was you?
You're the reason I couldn't do it, Connie. But I don't make mistakes twice. It's time we settled this once and for all, Vanilla.
Yeah, that's right. Dandelion was the guy who shot the missile at us in part 1. It was also Dandelion who tried to kill us at the beach. Good lord! So here we go, folks. This is the actual final boss fight of the whole entire thing. He's really not that dissimilar to how he was in the UTC. The only difference is he's not dashing around like a crazy madman because his Trotmobile's already pretty damaged. So his sword hurts like hell, and he has homing missiles which will track you, so you do have to dash and side and move to the sides a lot in order to get away from those missiles, because they can still chase you even if, you know, you're strafing a whole bunch, and you gotta be careful. You can't refill your health during this fight, and once you lose, that's it. Go back to your save, asshole. Gotta redo all of this all over again. But Dandelion is still susceptible to grabs. You know, you can still get in there and grab him and throw him, and when he's on the ground, you can wail on him just like any other foe, and BUH! It's not the most extreme, intense, absurd final boss you could possibly have with a game like this, but hey, it is still beatable, it's still intense, and it's still kind of tricky. That was Dandelion, and that was Steambot Chronicles, ladies and gentlemen.
Run, Dandelion.
Savory?
Please, let him go, Connie.
Savory.
It's over, Dandelion. He told us all about your evil scheme.
It's no use, Master Dandelion. Let's just give up. You really are worthless. I guess saving you was my first mistake.
Just surrender, Dandelion.
That's not going to happen. Not until I've avenged Chicory. You'll be the first to die, Vanilla. You're just a fool, enchanted by machines. If it wasn't for our damn fascination with machines, Chicory would be alive! I knew it the first time I rode a Trotmobile. Machines are evil! Yet at the same time, I knew I could use that power to avenge my brother. I sold my soul to that devil in order to raise this country to ashes!
Why did you become the White Phantom?
My plan required a great deal of money. Fighting was the quickest way to get it. But it takes more than money to build an army. I needed to organize, and everything was going stupendously. Until you showed up in that Trotmobile of yours. That flying trotmobile of yours. This isn't over. With a few modifications, I could use that trotmobile to engulf this world in flames! What do you think of that? It's even more ingenious than the grand finale!
Dandelion! Who's the idiot now, you big failure? What did you do?
Savory.
I'm sorry, Dandelion. It looks like I couldn't save you. I'm so glad that we met. Everyone, please forgive him. Huh? Can't you see his agony? Doesn't he deserve some pity? Thank you.
Savory! Connie, this will be my final song. I hope you think of good lyrics.
Dandelion, you're under arrest.
Just let me wait for the sunset.
Fun fact, at the beginning of part 1, it asked me what I would do if my significant other was crying. And I said that I would hold her close, and that's why Vanilla holds her in this cutscene. As the sun went down, the handcuffs were slapped on Dandelion's wrists. And just like that, folks, we've reached the end credits with a new song from Nadia Gifford. Enjoy.
Feels like I've known you for so long, but there's always something wrong. I could never understand what this feeling was. Searching for its meaning, I went through everything, every piece of shattered glass, and then I realized when I saw you for the first time, washed up on the shore and lost, I knew that I had found someone I could call my own. And from then on, nothing could stop us. The friendship we have, I will never trade for anything. And from here on, we will always shine as one.
So yeah, I bet that's not how a lot of you expected this game to end, huh? Kind of a bleak downer ending, all things considered, but yeah, folks, that was Steambot Chronicles. That's the end of the game, but it's not the end of the Let's Play, because I still have to go to the alternate dimension to revisit Dickbag Vanilla, Jerk-Ass Vanilla, because he's going to be doing some heinous shit with the Bloody Mantis in his playthrough, so you'll see that tomorrow. The other thing is, I have extra parts showing off some little tidbits, some side questy stuff, as well as the epilogue, because when you're reading through, you know, your history here, you're reading through the pages of everything you accomplished in your playthrough. You know, I cornered Dandelion, who was secretly controlling the Bloody Mantis. From then on, and then they give you a prompt to save your clear data, and that's where the epilogue begins. That's right, there is an epilogue to Steambot Chronicles with more content, more story to resolve. So, no, the story's not quite done yet. There is still more for me to show off. So, in the next part, we're going to be going back to the alternate dimension because we need to see what Jerk-Ass Vanilla does when he finishes the game. Till then.